back to the channel. Today, well actually I did it a couple days ago, but I forgot to film an intro. So we're doing that now. But today, we are looking at us replacing that Touareg alternator finally. And it's going to show a little bit of the process. It's not super in-depth, but gives you the gist of what we had to go through. See what we had to take off and whatnot. So we'll get into the video. We were supposed to pull the motor to do this. Still might have to. Woo! It's a boy. So, I think we can kind of see an alternator right down there. Kind of, a little bit, maybe not. Yeah. Looks interesting. It's coming along though.
You gonna talk?
Shh. He's gonna talk. Well, guys, here's what it looks like without the intake manifolds on. Lots of oil. I don't even have to talk anymore.
I've been working so goddamn hard. I've been at this for an hour, and this is the progress that I made.
This has taken
Welcome back.
me. Well, I can't even do it. Me by I mean him. It's taken 1 hour and 22 minutes so far to get down to the oily mess that is the V10 TDI. So the intake manifolds are off. We're gonna go check them guys out.
Hassle, man.
I believe they are pretty clean. All right, so we got this down. Fuel rails are off, intake manifolds are off, and by we, I mean not me. It's a little bit of an oily mess, as to be expected. Those glow plug harnesses are in awful rough shape. Not that great. But here's what we're after there. That is the alternator. And this is the engine still in the Touareg. So, contrary to popular belief, it appears to be doable without dropping the engine. So as you see there, the alternator no longer in the car. There's the EGR cooler. Focus, focus, focus. Right there, that looks pretty sketchy. It's not gonna focus on it, it's too close. But that's bare wires, right there. Little touchy-touchy, zappy-zappy. So there is the hole where the alternator used to be. The nifty little drive for the alternator there. It's driven off the gears on the back. This has no timing chain or belt. We got some oil and fuel down there. It is still leaking some, obviously. But you'll have that. But anyways, engine still in the car. So you can do this without pulling the engine. And this is about hour and 45 minutes into the project. So, I mean, that's gonna be a 4-hour jobber. But look at this disaster they have going on. I can see why Volkswagen only made this for a few years. What a nightmare. So here's old versus new. This is obviously cheap new. Oh, that doesn't feel like it does anything. This one feels like it might actually turn something. Little greasy. So yeah, now we go back together. We gotta switch a few things over. Get another connector there, one that's a little less junk. But yeah, there. $180 alternator, I'm sure it'll be great. All right, got everything all cleaned up. It is considerably cleaner down there. Look at that. You can see aluminum again. And then we also, in the while we're at it stage, decided to stick a little oil pressure sender, new crush washers there. Hopefully we can slow down some of this oil leakage going on. But yeah, now we are going to reverse the process and throw stuff back together. And once the fuel rails are back on, we're gonna see if maybe we'll do the tandem pump gasket there. So we will continue on. All in all, it's not bad, but that's mainly because I'm not doing it. Alternator is back in there, looking pretty good. Fuel rails are back on. Now, kind of playing back in that tandem pump area, seeing what's going on back there. Well, I think we found the oil leak. Those gloves were orange. And that is playing with the tandem pump back there. Those are some nice chrome ratchets as well. So yeah. Good thing we're back there. There we go. Tandem pump out. Once again, the motor, engine, whatever you want to call it, still in the Touareg. So it is possible. Albeit a little bit of work back there. And then stick the rest of the stuff on there. Then we're good to go. It's starting to look like something again. But no, tandem pump is back in with the new gasket. So hopefully next time the orange gloves will stay orange. So now we just gotta throw that harness back on that. Doing the last little bit right there. That's hooking the power back up. Look at that. All back together. Semi-clean looking. Mostly bolted on. Still has way too much stuff in the engine bay. Now we're gonna fire it up and see if it actually worked. Of course, you know, the Touareg doesn't like to start without a jump pack. Kind of sounds like there's no fuel. I wonder why.
Didn't have the fuel pump.
Is it alternating? That's why I hate. Had to stick some chargers on both ends. Let's go see if the alternator is doing anything. There, every light in the house is on. Not happy at all. Dead. And we're sitting a little higher. It's not down. We're just about touching 14. And I always sat at 13 before and dipped down below 12, so I think we're on to something. And we obviously had some dead batteries. So we're at 13 and a half right now. It's kind of hard to see with my dusty ass dash there. So 13 and 3/4 we'll call it right now. It is running again. So here's where we sit with the Touareg saga. We got a new alternator, new oil pressure sensor, new gasket on the tandem pump. Hopefully we solved a lot of these massive oil leaks we had, and the charging issue. All right, so here is the Touareg V10 TDI, but you already know that because I've said that 15 times in this video.